A really simple drill you can do is draw a rectangle, enter the sand before the ball, the club slides through the sand underneath, all of this sand is going to be away. Another alternative, place the ball down, turn that into a fried egg, strike out the inside circle, strike that sand out. So what I want you to do is point your left foot out to 10 o'clock and bend your left knee towards the toes of your left foot. Today's tips are going to get you out the bunker every single time, making this shot look and feel really easy. So a greenside bunker shot is something that a lot of people struggle with, but there's only a few key areas that you need to be really good at, and all of a sudden this shot becomes a lot easier. So obviously let's start with club selection. You want to take your most lofted club. So I've got a 58 degree, which is a lob wedge. If you've got a sand wedge and that's the most loft, obviously that is what you're going to choose. So let's start with what needs to happen. When we're in a bunker, it's the only shot in golf where we don't strike the ball first. So we want to hit the sand about 1.5 inches to 2 inches before the ball. So there's two drills that we can do. We can either draw a square where the start of the square is about 1.5 inches before the ball, and try and strike all of the sand in that square, in that rectangle. So what needs to happen in the bunker? We need to strike the sand about 1.5 to 2 inches before the ball. A really simple drill you can do is draw a rectangle or a square, and this sand in the middle here is what we want to strike out. You want to enter the sand before the ball, the club slides through the sand underneath, all of this sand is going to be away, and that ball's going to lift up as a result. Another alternative, place the ball down, turn that into a fried egg, strike out the inside circle, strike that sand out of the ground. So that's what needs to happen. How do we give ourselves the best chance of doing that? So we want to make sure that we've got a stance that is really wide, quite wide. We've got a stable base. The knees flex more than normal, particularly the left one. We're going to have a lot of knee flex. So what I want you to do is point your left foot out to 10 o'clock and bend your left knee towards the toes of your left foot. So that's going to get the right amount of knee flex, but also the right amount of weight on the left leg. That is absolutely crucial. And once we've done that, we're not really looking to change it. So left foot 10 o'clock, left knee over the left toes, keep that weight left throughout the full shot. So that weight being very much on the left side helps us strike the same part of the sand again and again. This left shoulder dictates where your low point is. So if we keep the weight left, we strike the same part of the sand time and time again, and we start to build some consistency in our bunker shots. Ball position is going to be left of middle. Club shaft, quite vertical. We don't want to lean it forward too much. That would get the leading edge too close to the ground. Face angle is going to be slightly open. And then because we are sitting down, the handle is going to be lower. And that handle being lower allows us to hinge the wrists and cup the left wrist. And what does that do? This is cupping here. That's when the knuckles and the badge twist upwards. This is cupping. What does that do to the face? That starts to get that face nice and open, which is really helpful when you're in a bunker. If we get that face open, that club wants to glide through the sand. Perfect for fluffy sand and your stock bunker shots. Not so much for firm shots. We want to dig more for firm shots and wet sand. But for fluffy sand, cupping and gliding through the sand is one of the most important things. Helps you get extra loft, allows you to put more speed in, allows the club to interact with the sand properly, and that's a really good one to do. So start with your left hand and get the feeling of a cupped left wrist. Club face up to the sky or to your face. Club face up to the sky or again to your face. We don't want it pointing downwards. We don't want it closing over. You're going to dig. You're going to struggle in high bunkers and you're going to struggle with consistency. So there, cup that wrist, handle low, cup, face to face, cup, face to face. So important, really, really important. And if you take one thing away from today, once you've got that set up right, get that left wrist and that club face in a really good position. Do it and you'll notice an enormous difference to your bunker shots. And that wraps up today's video. So a couple of small changes: get that club face better, set up nice, do those drills, and get out the bunker time and time again. Don't forget to click that like button and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.